Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode here on the Minecraft server. Sorry this one's coming to you a little bit later. I got wrapped up with the project that I'd promised in one of the previous episodes, and that video took a lot longer than I expected it to, and as a consequence of such, it will be coming to you on Tuesday. I'm a little bit upset that I had to push it back as far as I did, but I honestly feel like that's going to be the best bet for us at this point in time, as, well, I think it will be highly beneficial for you once we finally have it finished. But, with that being said, we are out here at our little, well, it's not our village, but it is a village near our main base area, and that is for a specific purpose. As soon as I get this little area taken care of, and that is as follows. So let's go ahead and swap some of our stuff around. What we will be doing in today's video is we are going to be conducting or hosting a raid, and I've never really done this before, so I'm a little bit nervous about it. So what I'm doing initially is any of these houses that do have, well, just as a preventative measure, I suppose, we're just going to box any villager into a house temporarily. And this guy, I might even have to, you know, box him in where he's at. Sir, don't move. Don't jump up off of that just yet. Thank you. I would have ideally liked to have gotten him into a house, but that's not going to be the case here. But he should be fine as he's occupying the space in there, and that's not going to allow anything else to spawn in here. I might have to do the same for that guy there, but let's go ahead and make sure that we take out this husk. And, well, I'll kind of showcase where we're at once the fortifications have been finished. Alright, I believe that that's all of the villagers either boxed in or protected in a house. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back here in just a minute after we sleep. And I probably could have used one of the beds in that village there. But I don't want to have to rely on that where possible, because I'd like to employ a strategy for this raid that does not require a necessity of respawning back in, I guess, if you can say it that way, or put it plainly. So let's see if I can rest here. I should hopefully be able to. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to need to do, now that we have our little area over here protected, is we're going to need to set ourselves up a, I guess you could call it a battle station, if you will. So let's go ahead and do that. I've got some tools at my disposal here, and by tools I mean resources. And I would have done this closer to home if it hadn't been for the fact that all of my librarians died. So let's see, there's two iron golems over here. We'll probably want to, just for the sake of having some help, build some additional golems. Let's block off that window. Make sure that they don't have any access in there. They don't have really good access here. As a matter of fact, we might be better off barring some of these off with some fence posts, because I really don't want these villagers getting unnecessarily targeted. Now, the setup that we're going to want here is going to be localized near the center of the town. And that's going to be as follows. So let's go ahead and dig out this. And then hopefully this will allow us to tower up a bit. So that gets us 10 of those up in the air. And then we'll want to place a few slabs. And this will serve as our little platform here to set up a base that we can either attack out of or defend into. And I'm going to set up a couple of, I don't want to call them turrets, but battlements, I guess, here in the corners, where I can seek some refuge where needed, especially from any of the pillagers that happen to have bows on hand. So I think that that is going to work really quite nice. Let's get some of our golden carrots here. So that's kind of the general idea, is that's going to be an area that we kind of can retreat to when and if needed. Looks like there's one iron golem here. He's in pretty bad shape. Is that the only one is my question? Because I'm probably going to spawn in a couple of my own, or create a couple of my own to lend a hand here. Let's check the other side of this encampment. And yes, that does appear to be the case. So, what we're going to do is we're going to fly back home again, and we're going to get ourselves some iron and some pumpkins. I think I've got enough to create enough pumpkins. If I harvested some more of my pumpkins from my farm, I can make a couple of more, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. Maybe it will be, maybe it'll be nice to have some on hand, but this is my first go at it, so it'll be a learning experience if it doesn't end up working. So let's go ahead and bonk my head on the balcony there. Let's come in here. Just in case, I'm going to leave my spare elytra and a stack of rockets. I hopefully won't need them, but this will allow me to get back quickly if something does go south. Now, we'll need... I thought I had some shears in here, but apparently I don't. So we'll need one of these, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. So that should be enough for for creating a couple of iron golems. So we'll leave this in there. There's probably some iron I have able to smelt up somewhere. And then let's grab these 4 pumpkins. Swap these around. And that's where I put the shears. And then pick them back up here. I don't think I need lights in them. I could be mistaken. I've never made one of these on my own. But we'll bring along a piece of coal just in case. Oh, I do have some cod there. So let's grab that and stow away this ender pearl. And let's head back over here for the final pieces of our setup. So that guy's in pretty bad shape, so let's get him some help here. I believe it's like this. Oh, that's good. So now we've got one there. Let's go ahead and grab another. That's 2. Let's come over here. That's 3. And the final one will spawn over right here. And that's 4. So, well, 4 including the beaten and battered one that's right there. So now that we've got these 4 guys in, The next thing that we need is we need to get ourselves a bad omen effect. And I think I know just the place to do that. But we do want to have a bucket of milk on standby so we can eliminate that bad omen effect if needed, because I don't know if it goes away once you trigger a raid, and I don't want to have 4 or 5 of them going all at the same time, or just raid after raid after raid if I can't get rid of the effect. And here we are. This is exactly what we were looking for. Exactly what we're hoping to get. So let's just drill one of these guys and quickly retreat. Tactfully retreat. And this should be our mountain right here. That's looped back around. Yes. So let's go ahead and land on our pedestal. And just like that, the raid has been triggered, and it looks like the bad omen effect does remove out as that starts. Oh, there they are. They're right up here on top of the mountain. And admittedly, I don't know who all comes in. Ah, there is another raid master here. I don't know if knocking them off is enough. But here they come. Let's see if my buddies will help out, or if they'll notice. Oh, looks like they have. I'm gonna let them take care of this guy over here. One remaining raider. So, that actually was a lot easier than I felt that it was, unless we have a second wave. Oh, I didn't mean to hit you, bud. Hopefully that doesn't aggravate him towards me. Nope, we seem to be cool. So let's see where the last of these guys are, and there's an evoker. There we go. Looks like there is a third wave. But that is a skeleton that's shooting at me there. So let's retreat back up to the high ground here. Except for when we fall off. Raids starting in again. Which path do they come from? It looks like they're back from over here. And we got a Ravager. And with that, we've gotten him taken out. I'm gonna let one of my buddies take care of that guy. And it looks like I'm lagged out here for a second. And just like that, the raid has completed. So let's just come over here, claim ourselves some of these spoils. And I think you need a higher level raid in order to trigger in things like the evokers and their totems of undying. But that gives me a very good indication of what's needed for a raid. And we probably called in a little bit of excess help, because this guy, I don't think he got involved in anything, so that's one. He's over here chasing a bunch of other things. And then we did lose one Iron Golem over here. I think that was it, actually. And then, is there still one wandering around over here? It's not clear. But that's a raid, and it worked for us. So let's go ahead and, fly back home. So yeah, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed that, or you have any thoughts as to things that I can do differently the next time that I attempt this, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, as the subscription is free and easy. And we are 1 week away from the channel being 1 year old, and that is very exciting. So thanks again for your time. Be sure to check back on Tuesday for the next Minecraft episode, as I'm introducing a resource that will be very, very beneficial, and I'm highly excited for that reveal to you. So thanks again for watching. We'll be back tomorrow with a brand new video, as we have videos every day. And until then, thanks again for your time, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.